Okay, so this is Diaries of a Spaceport Janitor. Um, I'm just gonna give you a quick demonstration of what this game is like to play. First off, this is like a I don't know if you would call it a sim game, but I guess it kind of is, but not in the way that you probably think. What you do is you go around and you work as a spaceport janitor, of course, and you go around the town and you burn trash to make your living. And early on in the game, you get cursed by this skull thing here, and it's your main mission throughout the game to get rid of the skull. And that pretty much takes the entire game to figure out how to do. This is your check-in thing in the morning. Receive payment. You see the day before I got 28 pieces of trash burned. I got 31.3 credits for it. I have luck, that's actually kind of pretty high luck because I'm at the end of the game. It just goes up through various means. I kind of don't want to spoil stuff, so I'm just gonna basically go through the mechanics and not so much explain how to beat the game. You'll probably notice that the screen is kind of laggy. That's on my end because I'm doing this on my laptop. So anyway, yeah, there's tons of people around here you can buy stuff from, which is all super expensive for you. It's pretty much that way throughout the entire game, is that stuff is expensive and you can't really afford it. You're meant to be like a poor kind of person. You find trash on the ground, you can drop it, you can keep it, you can burn it. There's these lotto shrine things everywhere. Not everywhere, but around a bunch of places. A spell swatch. Okay, I think I'll keep it. See if I can sell it somewhere. Container. Containers you actually do want to keep until you get enough. I already got enough, so I'm not going to keep them. I'm just saying, if you find containers, you should keep them. But yeah, basically you go around and you burn stuff. You'll notice that there are arrows on the ground, like this one. This directs you to general areas. The blue, it guides you to the different sectors of the map, which you don't get an in-game map, which really sucks. But there is a map on Steam which shows what the real layout of the city looks like, which is important because it's very easy to get lost in the city. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this jewel that I picked up the other day. But yeah, it's very hard to make money in this game, and I think that's kind of the point, is that you're seeing how hard it is to be a spaceport janitor on this whatever planet. Sketchbook. I'll burn this. Basically, you just wander around and try to find trash to burn, but you don't always want to burn stuff because sometimes you come across stuff that's actually worth something. Me, I'm just going to burn everything just for demonstrative purposes. When you play this game yourself, you can sort of take time to figure out what is worth something and what isn't. This game is intentionally vague and deceptive about things. There are people you can talk to. Yeah, there are these shrine things. Oh, more trash. Like these, where you can pray for luck. And that's kind of how you get your luck up. Although luck isn't even... Luck does change how, like, random stuff happens. Like, random stuff from lotto shrines, or random trash on the ground. Pretty sure luck has an effect on that stuff in a small way. Where am I going? Yeah, so like I said, it's easy to get lost. There's a bunch of places you can... See, look at this. There's these things that... These have no in-game use that I know of. And yet they're super expensive, crazy expensive. A lot of these things are just here to give you a feel for the world. If you have those things, like if you pick them up as trash, you can try to sell them back to these people. That's probably the most useful reason for these vendors to all exist here. Because you can see, look at this, 1,000 credits for a cloth. Anyway, if you find that stuff, you can sell it back. That's the real good use for it. Here's another lotto shrine up here. Oh, trash. Sell it. Or incinerate it. These guys, these fairy guys, fairy wizards, they have spell swatches. And I'm wondering if I can sell the one I have. Aha! Oh, 3.8 credits. Not bad. I mean, if I can only get like 30, 40 credits a day from just burning trash, it's pretty rough. Oh, I am starving. I see trash though. So yeah, you can probably hear food sizzling. There are places you can buy food, but this is expensive. I am not buying that. I am starving. So, there is a in-game clock of, like, days. So, this is another shrine, by the way. Try to increase my luck. Lotto shrine. Okay. I'm just gonna burn it. But what I was saying is that there is an in-game clock, so the sun will go down and I will need to go to bed at some point. And the way food plays into that is you cannot go to bed hungry. So I will be forced to buy food somewhere. But that is up to me as to where to buy food. Oops. As you can see, I appear to be going in circles. These are the red scarf guys. They're like police or something. But they all hate me. See, they all just make fun of you. They hate you. Just walking by them can cause you to interact with them by accident. What's this? I see food on the ground. Food? Oh, here. This is where I usually buy food because it's super cheap, but it's not always good. I don't know, I'm not sure if it's a thing, but I think you can get sick from just eating the same thing over and over again. Because I've gotten sick. So I don't know if that's like a thing, if it's specifically from eating the same thing over and over again, because I think that's how it happened. Sometimes your screen can glitch out on because the game will do that on purpose, and it'll tell you have to get a gender change. And you find one of these kind of kiosks, and you buy a thing to change your gender, which is, I don't know. They all have different descriptions, but I can't. There's not like a real. Look at this. We'll give your skin nice sharp thorns. I'll buy it and eat it. It says I feel amazing, but there's no physical change in my appearance. There is no actual mechanical difference in how my character works. So changing gender is just something that you just have to do every once in a while because the game tells you to. Anyway, I seem to have a low battery, so I can't burn trash anymore. So I think I will just end my day, these yellow arrows take you back to your place. I feel so tired. That's telling me it's time to go to bed. So yeah, you do have a box where you can store stuff. My inventory up here is empty. Down here, this is stuff that's in the box. What is this? Spell swatch? Yeah, mythical. Oh, a mythic spell swatch. I want to keep that. That's a pretty good item. Anyway. At the end of the day... Oh, at the end of the day, every day, you get to write down what you did. You can use a controller, like I've been using right now, to enter it. Or you can just, wiggle your mouse and switch to a keyboard. Having fun. Burning trash. And not making money. So yeah, I like to keep a record of my money just because I'm trying to see how much I can make on profit. It only shows the last 3 days at a time. So if you're going to write notes for yourself, make them very short-term, helpful notes in case you forget what you're doing or something. This screen is a little hint on how to get rid of the curse, but I don't want to explain it because that's minor spoilers. There are different days of the week, as this is Loster Day. There are some differences in how the game plays, depending on what day it is. I mean, small things, unlike events that happen. Look at that, I made 25 credits from 45 pieces of trash burned. I think I burned more trash and made less money. That stinks. Yeah, so that's the basic gist of the game. I don't know if my luck went up or not. Wasn't really paying attention. I feel hungry. That is the basic message you get every day. Yeah, so that is the game. Just kind of do that day in and day out until you do the stuff to get rid of the curse. Which, see, look, I feel uneasy. I'm probably gonna start being sick in a second here. But yeah. You have to collect parts. If you really want to know more about this curse thing, you have to collect parts of a tablet, and there are different places you go to collect these parts. And you have to do some different quests to collect these parts, and then you have to do another thing with the tablet in order to relieve the curse, and doing that is beating the game, basically. Hey, I feel hungry again. There is a, I wonder if I can show that real quick. There is a first-person area. It's basically when you go inside an area, you go in the first-person view. You can play this game with, mouse and keyboard. You can look around with the mouse. And yes, that white dot, if you haven't noticed it already, is on the screen all the time. Except for when you're looking down, I guess. But any kind of above eye level view is going to have that white dot, so it's kind of annoying. And I'm probably not going to find the guy to let me inside. So, yeah. But just know that there is a first-person view area. There's no combat in this game. It's just, that's why I kind of like called it a sim game at first, because you just, it's kind of like a game like My Life as a King, where you just have things to do. You don't get to build stuff though. You just kind of go through the world. You have your own thing to do. The game is intentionally vague on how to go about getting the curse off. You have to talk to people to find out information. And yeah, I guess part of the fun is exploring and figuring out how to, quote, play the game. So that's a thing. These are speed walking paths. They only exist up here. Ignore that green arrow, that's just telling me where I actually need to go to progress. I feel hungry. Well, I didn't find any real special trash, but there is trash out there that is not trash. Again, you want to look at what you're picking up before you burn it, because there is stuff that is worth something to sell or use in some other way. But I am out of battery and I'm going to go back and rest. But I can't because I'm hungry. Yeah, I don't think any of this stuff is actually good for you. Oh, I feel tired. Okay, I'm not hungry anymore. Alright, let's just end the day. Oh, my character is sick. I am sick. MC 434-6. Yeah, it looks like I all around. I see how much money I made. 18 credits? That is not much money. If you want to look at the options real quick. There are ghosts. I don't know. Credits, quick game. Yep. Oh, here's my to-do list. Anyway, that's the game. Any questions about it, you can ask in the comment section. I'll answer. And to give my final enough of that spooky talk. To give my final analysis, I did not think this game was all that great. But I guess it's just not a game for me. If you think it looks good, you can go ahead and get it.